The UFC finally announced some big fights after DDP versus Hamzat, so let's go through all of them and see who's going to win. Starting off, DDP versus Hamzat. I think Hamzat's going to be such a dominant grappler that DDP's not going to be able to keep up. I think Hamzat's going to get a submission win in the first round. Diego Lopez versus John Silva's headlining UFC Noche. John Silva's one of the biggest prospects at featherweight and in the whole UFC, but I think Diego Lopez fraud checks him. Diego Lopez is elite, and he might be second best at featherweight to Volk, but John Silva's taking too big of a leap, and Diego Lopez is going to win. Ankalaev versus Pereira 2 is going to end the same way. Ankalaev's going to win a decision. Pereira's had such favorable matchups his whole UFC career, and he's finally met his match with Ankalaev. Merab versus Corey Sandhagen. I think it's going to be a reenactment of Merab versus O'Malley 2. I think Sandhagen's going to try to move around, but the second he gasses at all, Merab's going to ragdoll him and choke him out. Finally, a UFC heavyweight title fight. Aspinall versus Gane's going down at 321. I think Aspinall's so well-rounded that he can stand on the feet with Cyril Gane and match it, but the second the fight goes to the ground, Tom Aspinall has such an advantage, and he's going to dominate the fight there. And the only fight not announced fully by the UFC, but JDM will face Islam Makhachev at UFC 322 in Madison Square Garden. Ali Abdelaziz has hinted that that's the fight, and it's going to happen in New York. I think Islam Makhachev will become double champ, and I think he's going to win by a submission in the second round.